All right, good morning everyone on Instagram. And we're just getting going. All right, and we're live on Facebook. Okay. Where are we at? 2 minutes till. All right, so I'll just start my introduction, and hopefully a couple people jump on here. So I decided to do my workout outside today. It's nice, really nice out. It's kind of overcast, and it's supposed to rain this afternoon, but on the East Coast, you really never start. So hopefully it'll hold off until the end because I've really been wanting to do a workout outside. So today is a full body circuit. I'm going to do it as a pyramid circuit, so I'll explain that in a minute. Otherwise, my name is Jessica Davis, instructor at CFB Gagetown. And yeah, this will be a full body workout. You can do it just using body weight. You can add weights to some of the movements if you would like. I'll let you know which one. I'm not going to be using any today. So to read off our disclosure agreement. Okay, so in response to COVID-19, PSP is offering telefitness to Canadian Armed Force members. By using social media platforms, the telefitness classes tailored to the Canadian Armed Forces personnel become accessible to all. Prior to participating in this session and to make an informed decision on whether you should seek advice from a qualified exercise professional or healthcare provider, please consult the Get Active questionnaire of the Canadian Society of Exercise Physiology and its reference document, simply by clicking on the links below. So Amanda Murphy, our fitness coordinator, is monitoring the comments during this class, and she will post the link for that Get Active questionnaire. If you don't see it, then you can go to any of our previous workout class posts, and the link is posted with them. So by continuing with this telefitness class, you understand that there is a possibility of physical injury, and you agree that you do so voluntarily at your own risk. You also assume all risk of injury and agree to release the Canadian Forces Morale and Welfare Services from any and all claims related to your participation in this telefitness class. All right. So we'll get going with our workout here. So I wrote what we've got planned on this board to try and help explain it to you. So hopefully you can see it fairly well through the camera screen. So, and it might be backwards for you, but I hope not. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exercises written on this board. We're going to go through them, adding an exercise to each round, so like a pyramid. So we're going to do 10 reps for every exercise. Unless it is an exercise that is per side, then we'll do 10 reps per side. So we'll start with inchworms. We'll do 10 of them. And then we'll do 10 side split squats. So we're going to do 10 on each side for a total of 20. Then we'll go back and do 10 more inchworms, 10 more on each side of the squats, and then we'll add 10 stepping push-ups. Then we'll go back to inchworms, go down the list, add another one. Back to the top, down the list, add another one. And we just keep going through and adding one more exercise to each round to our bear turns at the very bottom. Hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, it will as we go, because I'll lead you through it. So I'll just put this back here. And of course, we'll start with our warm-up, and then we'll get going and end with a cool down and stretch. So again, if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments from below. All right, with that, we'll get to our warm-up. The only thing you need for this class is some kind of elevation tool. So just a stick or a box or a chair, something that you can elevate your foot up, like probably 12 to 18 inches, something like that. So nothing too high. But yeah, I'm just going to use my deck steps here behind me. So to warm up, let's just do a head to toe warm up. So we'll start at the head and neck. Bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Roll your head down and in front, bringing your chin to your chest. To the other side. Back around. Just keep going back and forth. Good. Coming to the shoulders, we're going to start some small circles, arm circles. Start them nice and small and then gradually start to get bigger. And then really start to exaggerate your arm circles, opening up through your chest, rounding through your back. And then switching direction. So opposite direction for your arm circles, starting small again. Gradually getting bigger. And then really start to exaggerate them, opening the chest, through the shoulders and the back. And then bringing your arms down. Get a nice swing to them. And then opening them out and then crossing them across your body. Switch your cross with which arm is on top each time. Good. Plant your feet about a hip width apart and just start some nice gentle torso twists and let your heel pop up as you're twisting back and forth. And then squat and hinge. So two movements to this little flow. So you're going to squat first and then stand up with a slight bend in your knee and reach for your toes and just back and forth between those two movements. Keep it nice and fluid, not stopping to stretch at all. A few more. Good. Come back up to standing, and we'll do some lunges. Bring your feet out nice and wide. Open up your toes a little bit, but not too much. And then just really fluidly moving back and forth between on each side. One more each side. And then come on back up to standing. One more little flow to sit back in a chair and come up. So if you're familiar with yoga and chair pose, that's what we're doing. So you're going to sink your hips back, bend through your knees, and bring your arms up in front to counterbalance and back up. So your weight should be sitting in your heels as you go down, pop back up, down and up. Use your glutes to help you stand up through this movement. Couple more. Good. Come back up to standing. A few hip circles. So open your hip out and around up to the side, around in front, and then to the side and the back. Switching each leg. If you need something to help you balance, you can just put your hand on the wall or a chair, whatever you need. And then we're going to switch directions. So instead of coming around to the front first, we're going to bring our leg around the back and then close it around the side and in front. So back, close it around in front. Switching sides the same. Good. And then the last one, we'll do some ankle circles. So just standing on one foot, roll your ankle out. Get it moving. Switch directions on this side. And then we'll switch feet. Ankle circles one way. And then switch directions. So, we're going to get to it, starting with our inchworms. So that looks like from a stand position, your feet are going to stay in one place. You're going to walk your hands out along the ground till you come to a plank, hold it for a second, and then walk your hands your feet. So my feet never moved through that. You can keep as much bend in your knees as you need to. So we're going to go for 10 of these. Here we go. All the way out to plank. Hold it a second. Come on back. There's one. Hold your plank. Come on back up. That was 4. Halfway there. Remember to keep breathing nice and steady as you go through these. I think we got 2 more. The last one. And up to standing. All right, so our second exercise is a side split squat. So we're going to raise one foot out to the side onto your step or a stool or whatever you have. And then you're gonna have your toes pointing out a little bit. So the foot on the ground, you wanna make sure when you squat down, you still have lots of room between your legs and you're not leaning out over that toe. So if I have a narrow stance and I squat here, then my weight's going too far out that way. So you want a nice wide squat stance to come down and back up. So we're gonna do 10 on each side. So here we go. For 10, squat down, back up. Keep your chest up nice and tall while you do this. I forgot to count. Let's say we're at 6. 9. Last one, 10. So then you're going to turn around, other foot up on the step. Make sure you have your nice wide stance, and then for 10 again. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Shake that out in your legs if you need to. Grab a sip of water. And that was round 1. So we're back to the top now for our inchworms again. So here we go for 10. Nice tall stance. Start to walk your hands out. You need to get rid of the rocks. Stand. Keep going. Three. 1/2. 3 more. 11. all the way back up. Good job. All right, for a split squat. Nice wide stance. And squat for 10 on this side. 2, 3. Keep going. 9 and 10. Turn it around. Other foot lifts. Nice wide stance. And squat for 10. Keep your chest up, nice and tall. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now adding another exercise. Could use my shirt for my hands or knees if I need push-ups. So we're going to come down into a push-up, and then you're going to keep your hands fairly narrow. Open up one hand to the side, do your push-up, come back to the middle, open up to the side, do your push-up. I've just got to clear a couple rocks. It is nice to work out outside, though. I do like it. All right, here we go. So hands are centered in your push-up, your high plank. Open your hand up to the side, push-up. We're doing 10, so 5 on each side. Push-up. Switching sides each time, and then back to center. You can go from your toes or from your knees. I forgot to count again. I think that's 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back up to standing. That's the end of round 2. Water again if you need it. Take a breather. And now we're adding on our 4th exercise. So we'll start at the top again, inchworms, side split squat, stepping push-ups. Then we're going to add diamond jumps. So adding some cardio into the next one. All right. So if you're ready, you can join me for round, what are we at? 1, 2, round 3. So 10 inchworms again. Here we go. Walking out and back up. Keep breathing. We're halfway there. That was 5, 6, 3 more. 1, here we go. For 10. All right, come to your step, 1 foot up, and 10 squats for the side, nice wide stance. Keep your chest lifted. Squat for 10. It's the perfect temperature to do an outdoor workout right now. Just nice. 2 more. Awesome, and switch sides. Other foot lifts. Nice wide stance, keep your chest lifted, and squat for 10. And 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Okay, back to our stepping push-ups. from knees or toes. And we're going for 10. So hands start in the center, step it out to one side, other side, back and forth for 10. Halfway there. Two more. And 10. Okay, come on back up. And we're into our diamond jumps. So for diamond jumps, your feet are going to trace like a diamond. So you start with your feet together, jump your feet apart into like a squat, sumo squat, and then jump your feet back together. So you're moving forward and then you're going to move back. So feet together, feet apart, feet together again. Okay, so we're going to trace that diamond pattern. One rep is one diamond, and then another diamond is back. Okay, so here we go for 10. Together, jump out, jump together, that's 1. Jump out, jump together, that's 2. Out, together, out, that's 4. 6. 8. And 10. Woo! Another round done. Have a sip of water. And while you're having a little breather, what exercise is going to be added on next. So it's going to be a elevated lunge. So similar to our squat, you're going to lunge back, put your back foot on a step, and then we'll lunge here. Again, keep your chest elevated, and we'll do 10 on each side. So that's what we're going to add on next. All right. Who's ready for round 4? Here we go. 10 we're back at the top. 10 inchworms go. Out to plank and hold. Back up to standing. Three. Halfway. 3 more. And that was 3. 2. Last one. Good job. Lift that one foot. Wide stance. Open up your standing toe. Keep the chest lifted. Squat for 10. Keep breathing. Two more. Good. Turn it around. Butt lifts. Nice wide stance. And squat for 10. Eight, 9, and 10. Good stuff. Stepping push-ups. Bring it back down to the ground. From your knees or your toes. Hands start in the center, and then we'll open it up for our first push-up. Open to the side, push-up. Back to center. Other side. 10 total. We're halfway there. One more each side. Awesome. And what was our next one? All right, diamond jumps. Clear your space if you need to. So jump out, jump back together as we move. Here we go. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Good stuff. On the elevated lunge, so your back foot lifts up. Make sure you have a wide enough stance between your front and back leg to lunge down. Here we go for 10. Keep your chest lifted. Just pulse up and down. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch feet, so opposite foot steps back on your step. And here we go for another 10. Keep the chest lifted and pulse down. Straighten that front knee each time. Halfway. Breathe in. 9 and 10. Good stuff. Shake it up. Grab some water. How's everyone feeling? We have 2 more rounds, 2 more exercises to add on. Next exercise, you'll need your stairs or your bench again. We're going to do dips. So find the right step to elevate you properly. So this is tricep dips. Walk your feet out. So the further your feet are away from you, the more it is. So you can modify and make it a bit easier by bringing your feet in towards you. You're going to bring your bum away from the step a little bit. Bring it down till your elbows reach 90 degrees, and then pop back up. Okay, so dip down, up. That'll be the one we add on next. Okay, let's take it to the top again. Almost there, 2 more rounds. So 10 inchworms, let's go. All the way up to plank, walk it back up. That's 5. Halfway there. Two more. Last one. Good. Bring that one foot up. 10 squats. Here we go. Nine and 10, other side. Keep your chest lifted for 10. 1, 2, halfway. 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Come on down for stepping push-ups. Looks like we might have lost Facebook. Go for your 10 stepping push-ups, and I'll catch up. We might still be on Facebook. I'm not sure if it's going or not. I'm getting a funny screen. Okay, so 10 stepping push-ups if you're not doing them already. Halfway. And more each side. Good, bring it back up. And diamond jumps. Here we go for 10. Out and back together, out, back together. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Woo! Stepping lunges, pulsing lunges. Lift the one foot at the back. Pulse for 10. Here we go. Three, 2, 1. Other foot. Almost there, guys. Here we go. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. And this time we're adding the bench steps. So come to your step, your stool, your bench, whatever you have. Hands on, whatever level works for you. So the further your feet are out, the more difficult it is. Here we go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. 9 and 10. Woohoo! Grab some water. Take a little breather. We've got 1 round left. One round left. I hope we're still on Facebook. Won't know till the end, I guess. Oh well. Okay, so one more round. This time we're adding bear turns at the end. Everyone's favorite in my class is always the bear. So, your bear position is from hands and knees in like a tabletop position if you're familiar with yoga. And you're going to tuck your toes under and then just your knees hover. So tuck your toes, you're on your hands, and then hover your knees off the ground. Your back is nice and flat in a tabletop position. So once you're there, if that is enough for you, if you really feel it just in that bear hold, then just stay in the hold. That's totally fine. If you want a bit more of a challenge, then you can do your turns. So to start at center with your knees hovered, you're going to turn 90 degrees and then hold for a pause. All the way back, 180 degrees, and hold for a pause. You're going to go back and forth between those two half turns 10 times. So half turn is 1, half turn is 2, back and forth for 10. You need to be able to do those turns with your back nice and straight in that neutral spine. If you're feeling yourself losing form and being all wonky, then please just stick with the bear hold until the rest of us are done 10 turns. All right? So that's what we're going to add in our last round here. So we're good for time. Let's go for 10 inchworms again from the top. We'll go all the way through one more time. Here we go. All the way out. 1 inchworm. These are your last 9 inchworms. Make them count. Last round. So far, so good for the rain. Halfway. Two more. And last one, here we go. Good stuff. All right, side split squat. Nice wide stance, chest up, go for 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side, wide stance, chest up, and go for 10. And 3, 2, 1. Back together. What are we at now? Stepping push-ups. All right, hands in the center. Open it up to each side for 10 total. Halfway. Good. Diamond jumps. Last 10 diamond jumps. Here we go. Out together, out together. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Woohoo! Good stuff. Elevated lunge. Step it back on your stair. Chest up. Go for 10. Pulse those lunges. And 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. Other side. For 10, let's go. Don't forget to breathe. Nice and deep. And 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Bench dips. Almost there, guys. 2 more exercises and we're done. Bench dips. Walk your feet out. Here we go for 10. Three, 2, 1. And bear turns. All right, so I'll save my hands a bit. Okay, so start with that nice flat back. Hands are directly under your shoulders. Knees are directly under your hips. Hover the knees 180 degrees. Keep your back nice and flat. Get there all the way back. That's 2. Keep your back flat, otherwise stop moving. 4. You're halfway, you can do this. 6. 8. Or wait, no, that was only 7. 8. Last one. All right. Woo, come back up to stand. Shake out your legs. Shake out your arms. Good job. Have a sip of water. Keep moving just a little. And we're going to bring it into a cool down now. Whew. All right. So from standing, we'll just start standing with some stretches, then we'll come down to the floor. Overhead, we'll do our tricep stretch. You can just swing forth a little if you need to just keep some slight movement in your body rather than stop and halt together. Switch and stretch the other side. Good. Let that go, shake it out. Bring one arm across for a shoulder stretch. Then whatever shoulder you're stretching, tilt your head away from that shoulder to get a bit more of a stretch up through your neck. Good, switch sides. Other arm, same thing, whatever shoulder you're stretching, tilt your head away from it. Good. Place your hands behind you. Open up, stretch through your chest. Try not to create too much of a back bend, but rather just make your chest proud and tall. You're going to lift your gaze a little bit. Bring your hands in front and link them. Round through your back once. Then bring your hands behind you one more time. One last stretch through the chest. Sink your shoulders down away from your ears. Lift your gaze. Good. Awesome. Okay, let's come down to seated. Wherever you are, stretch one leg out to the side, tuck in the other leg. We'll do a back of the leg hamstring stretch. Hinge from your hips towards that toe. Try not to round your back, but keep it nice and neutral and straight. Rise back up. Other leg. Kick it out to the side. Tuck that one in. Same thing, hinge from your hip towards that toe. Try not to round through your back and shoulders. Keep them nice and tall and proud. Rise back up. And wherever you are, sit. You can sit on the ground or sit on your step. You're going to have left foot planted on the floor. Bring your right ankle up across your left knee. And then you can adjust that foot on the ground wherever you need it, or you can move your hips towards your foot on the ground. And then just stretch here through your glute and up the side of your leg. Again, let that leg go. Let the right leg go. Bring the right foot flat on the ground. Bring your left ankle across your right knee. And then same thing here, you can adjust the foot on the ground to get the right stretch in your left glute and the side of your leg. And then let that go. One more stretch. We haven't done the quads yet. So just standing, you can hold on to something for balance. Hold your left foot up behind you and just hold for a quad stretch. Use your glutes, squeeze your glutes together, and you can push out through your hip and get a bit more up into your hip flexor for a stretch here as well. And switch sides. Grab the right foot, use your glutes, push your hips forward, and move the stretch up into your hip flexors if that feels good. Good, and then let that go, shake it out. And there is your full body workout for today. Happy Friday. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and I hope you get outside to do a workout like I did today. It feels good to be outside for a workout. And yeah, I will see you guys again next week. I'm doing yoga on Monday at 2 o'clock, I believe it is. So I'll see you for that. Check out all the other PSP units across Canada for their workouts. There's been some great ones online. So yeah, enjoy them. Stay safe at home, everyone, and have a great weekend. Bye.